clips of the best performances from Dustin Hoffman are just part of Entertainment 87 on BBC1.
For God's sake, Mrs. Robinson, you're trying to seduce me.
His name is Joe Buck. He's a cowboy. Just came in from Texas. He, very new to the city. He don't quite know the ropes yet, but he's very promising material, sir, if you know what I mean.
You understand the conditions of your parole.
Yes, I do.
You must heed the advice and the counsel of your agent.
It all boils down to the fact that I got to get along with you. You're going to throw me back in jail.
That's it in a nutshell.
Why are you smiling?
I'm smiling because you are like your books after all.
What do you mean?
Always a surprise ending.
It is my Christian duty to give this boy an immediate, thorough bath. Take off your clothes, dear.
Take my clothes off?
Yes.
All of them?
Every stitch.
Hello, I'm Carl Barnum.
Woodward.
We'd just like to talk to Mr. Sloan for a couple minutes. Facing certain criminal charges that might be brought against some people that are innocent, we just feel that it would give him
really for his benefit.
No, it's not.
No.
Entertainment 87 on BBC1.
There's more filmfare about to start on BBC2 with Meryl Streep in her Oscar-winning role as the survivor of a Polish concentration camp with a devastating secret to hide in Sophie's Choice. In 15 minutes on BBC1, we set sail with the Pilgrim Fathers on the historic voyage of the Mayflower for the dramatised story of the events which followed their arrival in the New World. That's at 10 o'clock. It's now 9:45 and time for the news on BBC1 with Moira Stewart.
Police want to question this man about the missing Hertfordshire schoolgirl. 3 children safe after a gun siege at their London home. Victory in 3 days as England's cricketers retain the Ashes. And Prince Philip gets down to work at Ely Cathedral. A man has been found dead after a 7-hour siege at a house in London. Armed police rescued 3 young children and another man shortly before they discovered the body. All 4 rescued were unharmed. It happened at Thamesmead in southeast London. Police say they're not looking for anyone else in connection with the incident.
Police sealed off a large area of the Thamesmead estate after shots were heard in the house where a 30-year-old woman lived with her 3 young children. It's understood her former boyfriend returned in the early hours of this morning, and when he found another man there, a fight ensued. The woman escaped to safety, but for almost 7 hours, armed police surrounded the house, believing the gunman was barricaded in the kitchen. The children remained upstairs with the other man. Police eventually led them to safety down a ladder from the bathroom window. In the kitchen, they found the body of a man with head wounds. A shotgun lay beside him. The children, aged 3, 6 and 9, were taken to hospital for checkups, but were clearly none the worse for their ordeal.
They're okay. They slept through quite a lot of it, fortunately, upstairs. They were in one of the upstairs bedrooms. They slept through it. They're not harmed in any way. They saw it as a bit of an adventure, I suppose, you know, as children will, so they don't really realise the seriousness of it.
Police in Sheffield are trying to trace anyone who saw a 19-year-old mother of 2 who was found murdered yesterday. Neighbours say she had been stabbed. The woman, Tina Maria Fletcher, was discovered in the sitting room of her flat by her father. Her 2 young daughters had been locked in a bedroom. Police say she may have attended a party shortly before she died. Police divers in the Lake District will tomorrow start a search of Ullswater as inquiries continue into the disappearance of a Lanarkshire lawyer, Gerard Devlin. Mr. Devlin failed to return to his home at Uddingston near Glasgow on Tuesday. His car was found at the lakeside.
And that's all from us on this Christmas Day. God bless. Good night.
Good evening to you. Once again, we missed out on the snow this Christmas, but if you did want snow, well, North Africa was the place to be, and that sounds incredible. They did have quite a lot of snow showers today and some thunderstorms as well, and you can see the bad weather, these patches of cloud running down through the Mediterranean. In fact, the Mediterranean is not the place to be. It's very cold indeed. Now, closer to home, we've got this system here which brought all the rain across southern parts of the country today, then a ridge of high pressure following along behind that's bringing some frost tonight, Out to the west, though, we've got this system here, which is going to bring a lot of showers across northern parts of Britain in particular during tomorrow. And as we go through the weekend, we're going to keep this stiff run of northwesterly winds across all parts of the country. And that wind is going to bring quite a number of snow showers, especially to the Scottish mountains. Now tonight, some patches of rain and drizzle turning up in the southwestern corner of the country here, but in most other places, fairly clear skies now. That's going to lead to some mist and fog patches. Up in the northwest of Scotland, though, further showers going throughout the night. And it's on the western side where you'll probably avoid a frost. In central and eastern parts, though, temperatures down to -1 or -2, so some slippery roads to watch out for by breakfast time. Now on Boxing Day, we're going to find rather a grey start in the southwest, further drizzly rain to come in the morning, and up in the northwest of the country as well, a band of showers coming along from the Atlantic, and we're going to find that band of showers making southeastward progress across most of the country as we go through the day. But I think in the southeastern corner, once it gets down here later in the afternoon, I think many places are going to miss the showers and in fact stay dry and reasonably bright with a fair amount of sunshine. It'll turn colder as the day goes along, and those showers turn into sleet and snow up in the northern hills. Top temperature up there, only about 5 degrees, which is 41 Fahrenheit.
Entertainment for Boxing Day on BBC1 at 5:40 Barnum.
Wherever it's at, the corner your feet, time to the drum will be a heart go rat-a-tat-tat.
At 7:45, Allo Allo.
It is possible that the more curious among you are wondering what I am fiddling with under the bed. I will not keep you in suspense. It is a sausage.
At 8:30, Bergerac.
What are you on about? Well, she was burned in a haystack fire, didn't you know?
At 10:15, The Verdict, starring Paul Newman.
You're Mr. Independent. You want to be independent? Be independent now. I have no sympathy for you.
And at 12:20, a movie classic, The Shop Around the Corner, a comedy romance starring James Stewart and Margaret Sullivan. And that's Boxing Day entertainment on BBC1.
Included in Newsnight over on BBC2 in about 8 minutes is a reenactment of the celebrated Oxford Union debate of 50 years ago that under no circumstances would this House fight for king and country. Here on BBC1, it's Sports Night.
Good evening. Arsenal finally beat Leeds tonight in a third attempt to earn a fifth-round FA Cup tie at Middlesbrough. Football details coming up in just a moment. And racing correspondent Julian Wilson on the implications behind today's theft in Ireland of multi-million-pound racehorse Shergar.
And a time check for you now. It's almost 26 minutes to 1, and we're closing down here on BBC1. But a reminder that if you tune now to Radio 2, you'll find Brian Matthews' show Round Midnight, which tonight is coming from the Haymarket Theatre in Leicester. That's on Radio 2. Now, from all of us here, may I wish you a very good night.